New York City. New York. Concrete jungle. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see.
Who was writing who?
Who
was writing this poem? Me? No.
Me? No, what? Okay. Where do I have to go?
The story determined where I could go and where I couldn't.
So basically it's like, nope, you went the wrong way. Or is it saying I went the right way? Okay, hold on. So I can't go that way, it just blurs out my vision. Okay. Well then where the fuck am I supposed to go?
I couldn't add a new element from here. I'd have to go to the scene.
Hello, naked man. It's gonna be a pain in the ass, isn't it? Ah, there it is. I just missed the opening. Yo, there you go. What's up? Yeah, I was gonna say that's a lot easier talking to you in chat than on Messenger. So.
Hanging in the air. Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it hanging in the air. A meaning. The violent emotion of the act. Like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't
Today
see.
is technically the day I get off.
Making you aware
kind of
it.
even though it wasn't.
Something that's soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget. Marking you. Taking you for a ride. Making you crazier.
Crazy. I was crazy once. Really bad joke. But, yeah, even though today was technically like a day off, I still had like 2-3 meetings to do today. So, I'm like, alright, I'm just gonna play some Alan
The
Wake
station
and
had changed.
stream.
I was closer now.
Wait, okay, so that's the way I came from, right? No, hold on. Let's look at these, see if they give me new stuff. They do give me new stuff, cool. What are you gonna do with your day off? Also, there's a whole bunch of... That Xbox podcast was a little poppy. Yeah. But it at least gave you the info that you kind of wanted to know. It wasn't enough to be like, oh, super exciting, but it was enough to be like, how do you say, it was enough to stop people from freaking out going, oh, Xbox is going all third party, blah, 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 blah. Like I had said for since the rumor had started. So it was kind of funny. Where is it trying to get me to go? There's a word of power there. Word of gun. Okay, I'm on the station now, so let's see if I can do... I like this one. Probably chill and play Power World. I have a good base going. Oh, Power World's, like I was saying to your coworker, Power World is a lot of fun. I specifically ground the fuck out of it. Like, I got the level 15. And do I go upstairs or do I go downstairs? Where am I supposed to go? Hold on. Goals. Look for Alice, get to the apartment and Parliament. So I need to leave the subway station. I ground the fuck out of Power World. Like, I got to level 50 real quickly. And then, like, caught the different tower bosses. I beat the different tower bosses. I caught the different pals.
Parliament Tower. Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
Trying to get it to line up properly, and it's not wanting to. There it is, maybe? There it is.
Writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help.
A cry for help? Oh,
she'd
no.
witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
I'm just low-key tired of switching 2 leaks. I mean, they're cool, and I hope it happens, but I don't... 2 leaks, what do you mean? Oh, the Switch 2 leaks, that's what you mean, sorry. I mean... Obviously, right now it's a rumor. If they're gonna announce the Switch 2, it's probably not gonna be till Summer Game Fest. Maybe PAX East at best, but it's not gonna be until then. Well, they have a Nintendo Direct, I think, about mid-March, mid-April. But I think that's gonna be something that they would show at, like, a big event rather than a tiny one. I don't know. I see it coming as an announcement at Summer Game Fest, and then PlayStation being like, here's the PlayStation Pro. And then also be like, there's a Direct in March or April. There normally
Alice's
is.
Photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
I think there's normally like one March 26th and like April 23rd each year or something like that. Roughly. It's typically whenever they have releases of some sort. So.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice!
At least that's...
This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before.
Pick photos.
This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her?
Scratch is probably you, Alan. Those are cool. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of what big releases come around then, because the 4 past years they've had a Direct in February. Yeah, we're gonna have a Direct in February, but I could have sworn there's basically a
No memory card inside.
a Direct each month. Not directly each month, but you know what I mean. Focal point of the dark. Video art dog. Okay. I'd have to actively remember and like search for when the Directs are, but maybe it's every 3 months, so February and then June. Or May. Part 1. Okay.
Part 1. What was Alice working on?
We'll see. Peach Showtime? Yeah, Peach Showtime. Hey, I recognize her.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative
I'm just waiting
ambitions.
for a thousand year door remake would be cool.
Made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other.
Yeah. It'll probably be like a September or October game. Maybe
Then
August.
Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault.
Yeah,
I
October,
do,
November.
too, sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night.
Spooky noises.
Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
The Dark Place. Alright, now the cutscene's
Alice.
done.
Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
Because the Switch has some competition with the Steam Deck OLED, and the Steam Deck is powerful as it is. Yeah, it does, as well as there are also alternatives to the Steam Deck, like the Asus or whatever it's called. Or not, the Azog or whatever it is. That's another one. But it's probably October, November, and I could very easily see it being officially revealed at Summer Game Fest, and then afterwards, then...
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a
hold
story.
on.
Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story it brought me here brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
Bullet to the brain. Interesting. End of part.